You're not always right. This one's quick and easy. I was watching a clip of Steve Jobs today on, it was a reel on Instagram. By the way, if you haven't dug into Steve Jobs, he's an amazing man. Read his autobiography. But essentially, he was getting beat up by a reporter asking why he was using Java over some more robust coding software. I don't really remember the details. But Steve Jobs very succinctly ripped him apart, basically just saying, we don't follow some agenda. We start with the customer, we listen to the customer, and we work our way backwards to the product. It's brilliant information, and it reminds me of kind of how things worked with where I was at, and a key principle that became very clear to me, which was the further solutions get away from the customer, the more problematic things become. So we had a team of developers that started small and were really, really close to the customer, and they were just knocking it out of the park with everything that they developed because they were very close to the customer and very close to the feedback and knowing the pulse and exactly what they want. As we expanded, as we grew, there was more and more bureaucracy and more levels in between. And we got to a point where they started missing the mark. And it was almost a reset. But this would happen every couple of years where it was this cyclical thing. And this is probably happening with a lot of you business owners, where when you were really close to the client, you knew exactly how to perform, you knew exactly what they wanted. But now that you've grown, you've got a few levels in between, starting to run into more issues, more customer complaints, feeling like you don't really have your finger to the pulse with your clients anymore. So anyway, the takeaway from all of this is just keep the solutions as close to the client as possible. Those frontline teams that are in direct contact with your clients are the most valuable thing that your company has.